Hello and welcome to the Christine Bonatti Bullwinkle Arena and Convocation Center here at the Reagan Center on the campus of Eureka College. I'm Thomas Harrison. Alongside me today on the call is Kyle Cashdollar, and we will be bringing you all the action from today's matchup between the Eureka College Red Devils and the Rockford Regents. Kyle, we saw just a few short days ago this Eureka women's squad get in the victory column with a big win over Robert Morris Springfield. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what you saw in that contest?
Yeah, they played a great game. We saw another double-double by Lexi Dooley, and a great third quarter that really stood out to me was Josie Morgan. The leading scorer for the Red Devils, Kennedy Dura with 16, followed by Ashley Harfst with 12. Josie Morgan had 14, and then Ashley Harfst at 12. I'm looking to see more of the same. Hopefully they jump out to a big lead early and continue their dominance as we saw last game.
Yeah, we definitely saw spurts in the first contest of the season where Eureka had a big lead and then just gave up a few big runs and was not able to come back from those deficits against Knox. But here this team is back at home on a Saturday, Thanksgiving break, looking to kick things off right, get that win, get a little bit of a break, and then come back and push strong right before you get into conference play. Here as the clock is ticking down near 30 seconds, we will take a quick break for the anthem and be back with your starter shortly. Hello and welcome back. Once again, I'm Thomas Harrison. Alongside me today is Kyle Cashdollar, and we are approaching tip-off here. Your starters for the Red Devils: Lexi Dooley, Ashley Harfs, Olivia Falls, Josie Morgan, and Kennedy Dura. This Eureka College women's basketball team is one that has been very good in transition early going in the season. Look to take advantage of that here early and often. As we look at the Rockford bench, only 2 players on that bench, a 7-person roster right now. Couple players out to injuries. Look to see Eureka try to take advantage of Rockford being unable to substitute often, as Josie Morgan will take the first shot of the game. That is no good. Rebounded by Rockford. Rockford tries to push the ball up the floor to the left side. Fiorucci with the ball. She will swing it back up top to Silvers. Silvers in the corner to Rangel. Rangel is trying to sweep, find some room down low, but Lexi Dooley cuts her off on the baseline. They will kick it back out. That 3 attempt is up and good for number 22, Caitlin Fiorucci, as she will kick off the scoring. 3-0 Rockford. Josie Morgan swings the ball to Kennedy Dura. She gets it down low to Olivia Falls. Olivia Falls makes a move to her right, puts that one up and in for 2.
That's a nice move there by Falls. She had the option for the give and go with Dura, decided to keep it herself and put it in.
Nice power dribble there, puts it up with the right, finds the bottom of the basket right there for the Red Devils. 3-2 Rockford early. As now Rockford picking up the dribble on the outside there, forced to get a long bounce pass to the outside, and now Rangel will have the ball guarded by Dura. Dura tries to go for the steal there. They will call her for the foul. Looked like a little bit of contact, but Dura was trying to get that one, have a wide open look at the basket. That'll be the first foul of the contest. As now Rangel will look to inbound the ball for the Rockford Regents. Eureka College once again coming out in that man defense. They have confidence in those matchups. The size matchup, the advantage is to Eureka right now, as Lexi Dooley looking to have a big game down low once again.
Yeah, she's been dominant so far in the first 2 games of the season. As I mentioned earlier before the game, 2 double-doubles to start the year, and both of those coming with points and rebounds.
As right there, you can see she gets in on it, forcing a turnover. Josie Morgan will come up with the steal. Dooley picks that one up, gives it back to Morgan. Morgan looks to make a move right. She goes behind the back out to the top of the key. Ashley Harfs with the 3. That is just short, rebounded by Keller. Rockford now looking to slow things down in transition. They know with the 7-man roster, you have to slow things down a little bit. You can't get your players too drained. You don't have that luxury of substituting. Also, you've got to be careful on defense, as you can't get into much foul trouble. Yeah,
we've seen already after Rockford's made 3-point basket that Eureka's already pushing the tempo even after that made basket, and that's something you don't see often.
As now Keller will knock down Rockford's second 3 of the contest. And we have an issue with the clock here, as they will get that sorted out. The Red Devils down 6-2 here, just 2 minutes into the first quarter of action. As Dura will inbound this one to Morgan, and Morgan brings the ball up across the timeline. He sets up the offense. Dooley around the free throw line. Falls will come off a screen from Dura. Dura sets a screen to Dooley. A little bit of a pick and roll there from Dooley, and Falls. Dooley puts that one up, no good. Gets her own rebound and puts it back in for 2. Dooley, an offensive rebounding machine, and we have seen that showcased early throughout this Red Devil season.
Yeah, there was one possession where she got 4 or 5 rebounds by herself, just kept getting her own rebound against Robert Morris.
Wouldn't be surprised if she finished this season averaging a double-double the way she has been playing. And right there, the tough Red Devil defense forcing another quick turnover and getting that ball right back. Sturr gives the ball to Morgan. Rockford is trying to match up in a man defense, and we have seen a lot of screening early here from the Red Devils, as we see once again Falls come over the screen. She has position on the defender, but that will be a turnover for the Red Devils, as Falls just wasn't able to get a great handle on that one before she started going to the basket.
Yeah, we've seen a bunch of travels so far this year. Hopefully that's something they can get out of their system.
Yeah, hopefully we're looking to clean that up before conference play. As now Fiorucci with a nice drive to the basket, but rebounded by Dooley. She goes high up and over. She will run the break. She gets it to Dura, passes it off, gives it right back to Dooley. That one just short. Nice job of getting back there on defense by Rockford. As now Rockford will look to set up the offense again, slowing things down here, trying to set a lot of screens, a lot of motion up around the three-point line. As now Fiorucci will try to drive baseline. She finds a cutting Russell, and that shot straight up no good, rebounded by Dooley. Dooley gets it out to Dura. Dura is off and running. She tries to center this one up. She kicks it out to Harfs, wide open. She will take her time, put up that 3, rattle around the rim, no good, rebounded by Dooley. Dooley tries to dribble this one out, gets a little bit of space, puts it up off the glass, no good, and that one will be rebounded by Russell. This Red Devil team getting several looks on each possession. They have done a great job on the boards, and we talked about it. Dooley certainly has the advantage down low in size and physicality right down there, as she already has 4 or 5 rebounds.
Yeah, we're only 4 minutes in this game, but it would appear that she's on her way to another double-double.
There will be a foul on the Red Devils here, as Samantha Sarnes will check into the contest for Lexi Dooley. Samantha Sarnes, one of the 5 Red Devils in double figures in their last contest against Robert Morris Springfield, coming off the bench, a big scoring threat. Against Knox, we saw her score 7 points within the first 3 minutes. So now Ashley Harps playing some tight defense down low. They will kick that one out to Rangel. She puts up the fadeaway. That one will bounce around, no good. Rebounded by Falls, out to Morgan. Morgan up the floor to Dura. Dura, the nice look in transition to Harps, but that one just out of reach. It will be a turnover for the Red Devils. Rockford had some numbers there in transition, just unable to find the open man. So now they kick things out, slow it down, and Silvers has the ball on the right wing. She tries to drive left, cut back right. Nice defense there by Dura. She got a hand on that one. That one will go off the side of the backboard. Rebounded by Dura. She gives it to Sam Sarnes, the great outlet pass. Sam Sarnes slowing it down right there, taking her time, putting that one up and in, and she will tie this game at 6 for the Red Devils.
Yeah, that's the first time we've seen the Red Devils really take advantage of that transition game that we mentioned before the game.
A lot of speed here, and Sarnes doing a nice job there, going full speed to the basket. Sometimes you just throw that one up. It's got too much on it off the backboard. But right there, she slows things down. Great footwork there, and a nice pass from Dura. She bounces that one through some traffic and finds Sarnes on the run. So now Rockford will look to answer here. They have Rangel at the top of the key. She has some space. She will pass it back to Keller. They get it to Fiorucci as that one tipped out by Harps, rebounded by Falls. Falls is off and running. She has one man to beat as she will put that one up. No good, but she will be fouled and head to the line for 2. Falls there showcasing some speed as she got that one and just tried to outrun the entire Rockford defense. Now she will head to the line for the first free throw attempts of the game. Falls' first free throw attempt is good. This Red Devil women's team has been very good from the free throw line here in the early going of the season. Have to like what you're seeing there. Head coach Amos Arbogast is oftentimes the team that can win the free throw battle will win the contest.
Yeah, absolutely. How many times have we seen it? Late in games, you get into that foul game if it's close towards the end of the fourth quarter, and the team that can make their free throws will often win those games.
So Falls knocks down the pair, give Eureka their first lead of the contest, 8-6 here, under 5 minutes in the first quarter. So that pass tipped there by Dura to Harfst, and Harfst will just take this one all the way. She puts that one up and in for 2. Great job there defensively by Dura, and the Red Devils had numbers in transition. There was no stopping that fast break. So now Fiorucci has the ball guarded by Sarnes. She will hand that one off to Keller. Keller trying to work against Falls. Falls doing a good job of keeping those hands up, keeping the feet moving. Don't want to foul here. So now Morgan will guard Silvers in the corner. Silvers' 3 is way off, and that one will be rebounded by Morgan. Morgan off and running the great bounce pass in transition to Dura. Dura tries to get that extra pass. That is tipped, but it will be out of bounds on Rockford as the Red Devils will get the ball underneath their own basket.
Yeah, on that last Rockford possession, I'm not sure if Morgan got a hand on that or if it was just way off.
Yeah, it came up a few feet to the left of the rim right there, but they will inbound this one and swing it cross court back to Dura. Dura finds Harps down low. She takes one dribble. Sarnes thinks about it. She'll pull that one back out, looking for somebody open. Falls cuts to the basket. Nice cut there by Falls. Big physical play there. That one just no good. Rebounded by Yerk. And now Fiorucci will take over the point guard duties for the Rockford Regents. She is guarded by Sarnes. Sarnes doing a good job of cutting off the passing lane there as they will swing it back left side. They will try to go cross court to Fiorucci. She'll try to work back middle, and that one they will call a kicked ball there on Harfst. This Rockford team really trying to slow things down. It appears that this Red Devil team just has the speed advantage, and they've done a good job beating Rockford to the spot, jumping in those passing lanes very quickly.
Yeah, absolutely, and we saw this last game as well. The opposing team really just taking their time in the half-court offense, and it was the exact opposite for Eureka, running early and often.
Yeah, teams struggling to match up here with the speed and athleticism of this Eureka squad, as now Seals and Dooley will check into the game for the Red Devils for Falls and Harfs. This Red Devil team is one that can go 4 or 5 deep off the bench, and you are not going to lose a lot of athleticism there. As Rockford's three, that one no good as well. That one long rebounded by Sarnes as she will slow it down. Give it to Morgan. As Red Devils look to make something work here in the half-court set. They find Sarnes. That three is up and good. Nice look from Morgan there. She was going right, put her foot on the floor, turn, hit Sarnes. Sarnes was wide open for three.
Yeah, there's somebody you don't want to leave open around the perimeter if you're Rockford.
Definitely a great outside shooting threat off the bench for this Red Devil squad. Sarnes, a great scorer, like we mentioned here. Rockford now down by 7, 13-6 after coming out and getting the early lead. Eureka has come back early and often here. As now that ball will go out of bounds, and Hawkins will check into the game for Dura. Hawkins, another three-point shooting threat we saw check into the contest late against Knox, knocking down some big threes late in the contest. Once again, an issue with the scoreboard, but they will get that figured out, and we will get things resumed here shortly as Rockford is inbounding underneath their own basket. 13-6 here, Eureka over Rockford with 3 minutes left in the first quarter of action. They will inbound that one long to Rangel. Rangel's three, no good. A long rebound tipped out, and it will stay Rockford ball. So now Fiorucci will look to inbound the ball for Rockford here, as Eureka will come out in that zone look off of the inbound. They like to man up defensively, but as a lot of teams do here, underneath the own basket, you just play that 2-3 zone, try to take away any of the picks or movement of the inbounds play. And right there will be a turnover by Rockford, another travel here early in the contest. We'll see a sub for the Regents, as Flanagan will check into the contest for Keller. Sarnes will inbound the ball to Morgan, and the Red Devils are off and running. She stops, finds Sarnes. Sarnes calling for the cut from Seals as they look for the give and go. Seals has a little bit of room there. She'll get it out to Hawkins. Hawkins step back, no good. Rebounded. It looked like Seals might have had that one, but ripped away there by Rangel. Rangel here guarded by Seals. She will try to swing it across the court left side. Silver's trying to drive on Morgan. Morgan gets to the spot, beats her to it, and cuts her off right there. Nice job by Morgan. As now a drive there from Yerk will be no good. Rebounded by Dooley. As Morgan goes over the top, she finds Hawkins right there. That will be no good. Morgan will kick the ball out to Sarnes. Sarnes open once again. That one just off the right side of the rim. Tipped around, rebounded by Rockford.
Good look from Sarnes there. Unfortunately, just couldn't get that one to drop.
Yeah, again, Sarnes has been in that spot several times. Is liking the look right there, and she has been open often here. Rockford is going to have to stop that. You do not like your chances with Sarnes wide open like that. We have seen her knock that shot down time after time. It's another turnover there by Rockford will result in a Eureka ball. So now Marissa Murphy, another freshman guard, will check in for Morgan. As now Murphy will take over the ball handling duties. It appears Dura will check back into the contest here for Sarnes. Five on the floor at the moment for the Red Devils are Hawkins, Murphy, Dooley, Seals, and Dura. As Eureka will inbound the ball coming out of the break. Murphy now brings the ball up. Right side goes over the top to Seals. Seals finds Hawkins. Hawkins open for three. Puts that one up. Long, no good. Tipped around, rebounded by Dooley. Dooley extending that possession once again as they will give it to Seals. Seals finds Murphy. Murphy trying to drive baseline. Kicks it out. Seals with the corner three. That one rattles around the rim. No good. Tipped around. And this one will be rebounded by Rockford. They will call a foul on Hawkins right there. Hawkins just being aggressive, fighting for that rebound.
Yeah, a little too aggressive there. Got over the back, it appeared.
As it's still 13-6 here, a minute 16 in the first quarter of action. Fiorucci will bring the ball across timeline once again for Rockford, guarded by Dura. She gets a spin, finds some space there, trying to find a screen, and that one tipped away by Dura, again stolen, and the quick pass out to Seals. Seals in transition there on the fast break. Rockford trying to get back. Nothing they could do there but foul Seals, as Rangel will come away with that foul. Then not a bad foul right there, as she gets no hand on it. Seals, that's an easy two. Make her go to the line, trying to make them earn it here.
Right, you're just making it a little tougher on Eureka.
Seals will knock down the first free throw, extending this Eureka lead to 8. And she will knock down the pair, extending this Eureka lead to 9. There's again an issue here. They try to get things figured out at the scorers table. Eureka, great job knocking down the pair of free throws here early in the contest. 4 for 4 so far, as we've seen the freshmen stepping up big early in the season. We talked about with the departure of Renault and Kerrigan Dura, you were going to lose some ball handling, some scoring, some big leaders on this team. But here, these freshmen have stepped up and played a lot of meaningful minutes and have played very well for the Red Devils.
Yeah, absolutely. As I mentioned before the broadcast or before the game began, Josie Morgan played a great third quarter against Robert Moore. She's really stepped up and taken over those minutes.
As Murphy there drives to the hole, that one sits on the rim, and she'll get that one to fall. A nice take there from the freshman. As now Rockford will look to answer, as Eureka going on a bit of a run here. Fiorucci trying to bring this ball back to the top of the key, but great defense there by Dura up top, keeping the hands up, playing very clean, but forcing them to get the ball out quickly. And that one tipped away by Hawkins, but recovered by Rockford. Dura with another block right there, as this corner two is up, no good, rebounded by Dura. There are 5 seconds left, and that ball tipped. It will be Eureka ball with 3.8 seconds left, as now they will flip it and say Rockford has come away with the possession there.
We've seen 2 or 3 blocks from Dura already in this first quarter. Not somebody you would expect to see a bunch of blocks from.
As that turnover right there will result in a Silvers 3 to end the first quarter of action here, as there's a little bit of confusion on the score, but now they have it figured out. It was 17-9 Eureka with the 8-point lead after that first quarter of action. Rockford came out quickly and had the lead, was playing some solid basketball, but then Eureka just went on a run. Give a lot of credit there to the rebounding of Eureka, as they were able to extend possessions, get a couple looks, and then the defense. Kennedy Dura has been playing great defense at the top of the key, forcing some turnovers, getting a couple steals, and just really altering the entire Rockford game plan.
Absolutely. They played great basketball in that second half of the quarter, just really asserting their will on Rockford.
As Rockford here will look to make some changes. Tough, like we mentioned, not a big roster as it is, but with only 7 active players for the contest, this Eureka team is one that is going to look to get out and run. If they have shown they can do that, Rockford is just going to have to rely on some conditioning and some stamina here if they want to hang in this game, because they don't have the luxury that Eureka does of being able to go deep into the bench. Here's the 5 coming out of the break for Eureka will be Harfst, Falls, Dura, Seals, and Morgan. This Eureka Red Devil team, busy day here for Eureka College Athletics, as the football team is on the road in their first round playoff matchup against Wisconsin Whitewater. The men's squad is on the road in Kentucky today. Their tip-off will be at 6:30. Make sure you tune in and check that one out as well. So we will get the first buzzer here for Rockford coming out of the break. It will be Rangel, Yerk, Fiorucci, Silvers, and number 23, India Flanagan. Rangel inbounds this one to Fiorucci, in the second quarter of action is underway. Guarded by Seals up the top. They will give that one to Silvers. Kick it back out to Yerk. Yerk's three long, no good. Rebounded over the back will be the call against Flanagan, as Seals had nice position there and a nice box out down low.
Yeah, you mentioned the position. Perfect form there. Forced the Rockford rebounder to go over the back.
So now Falls has the ball guarded by Flanagan. She'll give to Seals. Seals trying to work right side. They go back to Falls. Falls with the touch pass out to Harfs. Great look there. So he'll kick it out to Morgan. Falls now finds Harfs underneath the basket. Nice pass along the baseline there to Harfs. So she puts that one up and in for two. Extends this lead to double digits for the first time in tonight's contest.
That was great ball movement there. The Red Devils, not one person possessing the ball for too long, just really whipping that thing around.
And now again, this Eureka defense will force another turnover there, as there's a moving screen on the Rockford Regents, as the speed of this Eureka team is really giving Rockford some fits here early in the contest. So that will force Sammy Russell to check back into the game for Flanagan of the Regents. Now Josie Morgan with the ball. She is up top, guarded by Silver. She gives it off to Dura. Dura gives it to Seals, and Dura has some room along the baseline. She tries to go give that one inside to Falls. Falls finds Morgan wide open outside the three-point line. No good, but rebounded by Seals. Seals does a good job of dribbling that one out. Give it to Dura. Touch pass to Falls. Again, the quick pass to Seals. And Seals will head back to the free throw line, as the quick passing here, finding the passing lanes, is just getting Rockford lost and forcing them to foul here. Everyone's scrambling to find a man, and there's always somebody wide open.
Yeah, I continue to be impressed by this ball movement. There have been a couple times where one of the Red Devils, they could take a shot. It wouldn't be a bad shot, but they find that extra pass to get an even better shot.
As Seals knocks down that first free throw, this Eureka team is at its best when the entire team is involved in the offense there, as Seals knocks down her second free throw attempt. This is a 21-9 lead for the Red Devils. This Red Devil offense is really not going to be one that's going to thrive off of one person forcing an offense, trying to create their own shot there, as another steal by the Red Devils will give Seals the chance in transition. No good. Rebounded by Harfs there for the follow-up. She puts it in for two, 23-19. Great job there of the whole team getting back in transition, cleaning up that missed shot right there.
Yeah, they've been dominant on the glass all year, especially this game.
We talk about just this Eureka team, not one that's going to look to go isolation with any one player, give them the ball, just tell them to find their own shot, as they force another turnover there. And Seals once again running in transition. She will put this one in for two. The Red Devils have just been dominant here since about 3 minutes into that first quarter.
Yeah, it was a very nice finish there. That was really the tougher of the two layups. She got that one to fall.
Seals has shown she's done a great job of getting out and running in transition, and her teammates have done a great job of finding her. As now Harf's playing some tough defense down low. They will look for a cutting Keller. That one no good, tipped around, rebounded by Russell, and Russell puts that one in for two. That's the first score for Rockford in several minutes here, as it is a 14-point lead for Eureka. As they work up quickly to Harfs. Harfs thought about the three, but she will pull it down, try to find the better shot. Is again working inside out right there, some cuts. Harfs takes one dribble in. That one's just short and rebounded there by Keller. As Dura just picks the pocket of Keller right there, and will lay this one in for an easy two right there, 27-11. As Dura is just giving the ball handlers of Rockford fits there at the top of the key, just playing hands-off defense, but they try to make a move, and she gets a hands on the ball right there again. Dura with the tip, leading to the steal. 3-on-1 for the Red Devils. Great look there by Morgan. And Seals puts that one in, as this Red Devil team is firing on all cylinders, just being dominant once again and forcing Rockford to call a timeout. Eureka College up 18 here, less than 3 minutes into the second quarter.
That was an unbelievable sequence there, especially from Dura. She's the standout that made all that happen, getting her hand on that pass, stealing that from the ball handler. Just a great couple possessions.
And Dura has been a standout for this team since the second she stepped on campus, and here showing just how dominant she can be in her junior season. She has come out in possession after possession. She is altering the passing lanes. We have seen several steals from her. We will look to get you official stats at the half. It just has been a very impressive defensive half of basketball. The offense has done their job. We've seen very few missed shots, and when they do, it seems like the Red Devils are getting those second chance opportunities. But this defense is just showing how dominant it can be with the speed and athleticism here for the Eureka Red Devil basketball team.
What's really impressive also about those offensive rebounds, Lexi Dooley has been out of the game for quite a while in this second quarter, and they still have not let up on that offensive glass.
This team has done a very good job of being fundamentally sound, being in position for those rebounds, boxing out, making sure they're clean rebounds. You don't want to get into foul trouble here. Take advantage of having your speed and athleticism on the floor. Here, that ball tipped out of bounds. It will be Rockford basketball as they will try to go over the top to Russell. Hand this one off to Yerk. Yerk trying to make something work inside, and Sarnes jumps into the passing lane. Another steal for this Red Devil squad. Sarnes gets a little bit of a bump there on the outside. She gives it to Falls. Falls looking to pass back outside. Falls gets a look over the top in the corner to Harfs. They give her some room, and she will make them pay as she knocks that one down from the left corner.
This ball movement is just making the Rockford defense really slow getting to the ball. They're not jumping towards it at all. They're just letting the outside shooters have all kinds of room.
After Eureka just getting the lead to double digits, they are now up 21 points as there is an offensive foul there from Rockford as the defense of Eureka now just frustrating Rockford. Rockford trying to do anything they can to make it happen, but Eureka does a great job. And especially in this contest, they will get in the face but keep the hands up, keep the feet moving to not draw the defensive foul. And they see right there as Rockford trying to rip the ball through, trying to make something happen, force the offensive foul, turnover, and ball back to Eureka there as Sarnes will miss that one, but rebounded by Falls once again. Kick it out to Morgan. They will swing it back up top to Harp. She thought about it, will dribble in. That shot blocked there by Yerk as Rockford has switched to that 2-3 defense. But again, Dura tips that one away. Another steal as she will get a chance for her first three-point attempt, and she will knock that one down. 35-11 here for the Eureka women with 5:35 and counting left here in the first half.
Yeah, once again, great hands by Dura there. It's always good to see the player get rewarded on offense when they make a great defensive play.
It always seems like those two things work hand in hand as Dura will get the rebound right here. She is often running that pass just out of the reach. A little bit of miscommunication there as a rare turnover for this Red Devil squad today. As now Dooley will check in for Dura, giving her a quick breather, along with Abby Hahn checking in for Ashley Harst. This team right there, it went through a spurt where it just seemed like every time you look down, Eureka had the ball. Rockford struggling to even get a shot off here in the last several possessions. Now Fiorucci will look to work the ball inside, but again, great post defense here as Sarnes keeps the feet moving, getting her hands up, cutting off the lane. There is nowhere for Rockford to work with the ball. Dooley here guarding outside the three-point line, forcing them to get that ball into the hands of Rangel. Rangel tries to pass this one back to Keller. Keller's three, no good, but they will call that foul on Falls. Falls just being a little bit too aggressive, was trying to block it there, just barely got there late, and Rockford will head to the line for three.
Yeah, that's something you just can't have happen there. They're forcing up a three with a little time left on the shot clock.
As Rockford's first free throw attempt will be good from Keller. That speaks to just how well this Eureka team has played defensively. Rockford's first free throw attempts are coming with less than 5 minutes left in the first half. Keller will knock down the second, looking to make all three free throws here for Rockford. This free throw attempt will rattle around the rim and fall. It is good, cutting this lead back to 21 points. A big lead here for Eureka late in the first half. Morgan will get the ball to Falls. She looks for a cutting Dooley. Dooley will drive towards the middle. She will kick it out to Sarnes. That ball tipped away. Sarnes doing a good job of getting back on top of that one. And Hahn has the ball in the corner. She finds Falls. Falls looks to the cutting Dooley. A nice pass over the top. Dooley takes a dribble up. No good. Tipped out by Falls to Morgan. Wide open Morgan. And she will knock that one down every time, as this Red Devil offense can do no wrong, as it would seem right now, with 4:20 left in the contest, up by 24.
Olivia Falls was the key to that play. She had great presence on the court. She knew exactly where Morgan was. Slapped that rebound right out to her for the open three.
As Falls will get another rebound here and run in transition. Give it to Sarnes. Sarnes slows down once again, as that will be a turnover there for the Red Devils in transition. This ball will go back to Rockford, but Falls doing a great job a few possessions ago, like you mentioned, Kyle, tipping that one out you have to know you can't go up and grab that rebound. You're going to get the over-the-back call. She's in a position, if she can just get a hand on it, alter that rebound, something good can happen. And look what happened. She tips it out to a wide-open Morgan, and Morgan knocked down an easy three. Now Fiorucci will try to drive baseline, but once again cut off by the swarming Red Devil defense as their Keller's three attempt no good, rebounded by Dooley. Dooley grabs that rebound, and she will quickly be fouled by Rangel. And the Red Devils will take the ball out from the baseline. Some confusion there as they look to get things sorted out at the scores table. 38-14, 3:38 left here in the first half of action for the Eureka College women. Make sure you stay tuned with us through the half, as at the end of our halftime break, we will come back with some stats for you, try to give you an update, as a lot of the women here for Eureka are putting up some big numbers, as actually now they're getting things sorted out. That was because of the bonus situation. Now Dooley will head to the free throw line for the Red Devils. We'll try to get you an update. Some numbers I'm looking forward to seeing. Dura's steals, Dooley's rebounds. As these players, while they're all-around players, they have those areas where they seem to thrive. For Dooley, it seems to be constantly rebounds. Dura, the steals, her assists are numbers you want to look for, and we will bring all of those to you during the halftime show.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Olivia Falls' numbers too, because she's played a great all-around game in this first half.
A lot of great freshman additions here for this Red Devil squad. Great job. A nice recruiting class there for head coach Amos Arbogast in just his second year. Came into a situation where he was fortunate to have a lot of talent, but he has certainly made it work trying to keep this team as one that is a powerhouse in the conference.
Yeah, came into the year with his first real challenge, didn't have that big-time senior leadership in Kerrigan Dura and Haley Renault. It's good to see a recruiting class that can come in and keep it going.
There's a foul there by Eureka, as now Fiorucci will head back to the line for Rockford. Eureka up 40-14 here, 3:19 in the first half. Fiorucci's first free throw attempt is good for the Rockford Regents. She will get the ball back and take a couple dribbles here, as her second free throw attempt will fall as well. 40-17 here, Eureka. They inbound the ball to Morgan, as Morgan will now slow things down just a little bit coming out of this possession, as Dura gets a screen from Dooley. They look for the pick and roll, but that pass just a second late, a turnover there for the Red Devils, as Rangel tries to take this one to the rack, and she will get that one to fall in transition. It's now Morgan. The Red Devils are back and running quickly as they get that one to Dooley. Inside ball fake, gets to the basket, puts that one up, and she will be fouled and head back to the line for two. Dooley, a nice job there of the ball fake, get the defender off the ground, trying to make that one and one, but she will settle for two free throw attempts. Dooley's first free throw is just long, no good. The first Red Devil miss of the day at the free throw line. Again, you look at some of those numbers when they're happening. Rockford's first free throw attempts comes under 5 minutes in the first half. Eureka's first missed free throw attempt comes under 3 minutes in the first half, as Dooley will knock down the back end of that pair, make it a 41-18 ball game. Now Hawkins has checked back into the game for the Red Devils. Now Rangel guarded by Hahn at the top of the key. She tries to work right side. Hawkins steps in the passing lane there, tips that one, but it goes back to Rangel, and that three is good for Nicole Silvers.
Yeah, unfortunately there, Hawkins started running before she was able to possess the ball.
As now Dooley will have the ball down low. She finds a wide open Dura, and that one just rolls around, no good. Rebounded by Russell. Now Rockford looking to push the ball a little bit, as Rangel is cut off by Dura. Rangel tries to work left side to Fiorucci. Give it to Keller. They will swing it back to Fiorucci, guarded by Sarnes, trying to find something down low, but just nothing down there. As they try to go backdoor along the baseline, that will be another Rockford turnover, as they tried to work the ball down low on the baseline to Keller, but just not a lot of room down there.
Yeah, there was nothing there. She really just tried to force that into nothing.
Yeah, struggling that baseline, being the extra defender right there, a thin window, and just unable to thread that needle here. As Hahn has the ball up top to Hawkins. Hawkins will swing it to Sarnes. Sarnes works back middle, finds a wide open Hawkins there under the basket. She can't get that one to fall. Rebounded there by Silvers. Great look there from Sarnes as the nice cut there from Hawkins, just unable to get that one to fall. Unlucky roll. As it appears maybe Rockford thought that one was tipped by Eureka as they just kind of pulled off, put the hands up. But that one will roll out of bounds and be a turnover for the Regents. I certainly didn't see anybody with a hand on it for Eureka. Maybe just not a good angle up here.
Yeah, I think she thought that bounce pass was going inside, but it was intended for her, and she didn't realize it.
As Hahn will check out of the contest, Murphy will check back in for the Red Devils, up by 20 here with 1:40 in the second quarter. Dura will swing that one to Murphy, up to Hawkins. They will work back around the left side. Sarnes with the jab step there, and they will call her for the travel. Like the intention right there. She tried to make the fake to the left and work back middle, but just didn't get that one on the floor quick enough. As now Silvers will have the ball guarded by Hawkins. Hawkins forcing Silvers to her left. He'll switch that one, get the ball back to Silvers in the corner. Another screen trying to work baseline. Dura doing a good job of stepping up, getting a hand in the face of Silvers, and she will get that rebound as well. Dura cuts that ball back to the middle, finds Seals. They get Hawkins on the baseline. Hawkins, too, will fall this time. She extends that Eureka lead to 22. The clock under a minute left here in the first half, as they will hand that one off to Keller, and she'll get it to Rangel. Rangel, great defense there by Murphy, cutting off the baseline. Forcing Rangel to pick that ball up. She tries to work it down low to Fiorucci. And I believe they will call that foul on Kennedy Dura. She tried to come from the backside with the block there. So actually now they will call that one on Sam Sarnes. As this Red Devil defense, something that they also have done a great job on so far is when the ball gets inside, they collapse to the ball and force whether it be a tough shot or make it difficult to pass that one out, as Rockford, when they get the ball down low, has been working a lot on the baseline and just adding that defender to themselves, kind of shooting themselves in the foot right there by hurting the positioning. Fiorucci will knock down that free throw attempt as well.
We got a situation here. If the Red Devils hurry up, they can get a 2-for-1 to end this half.
Yeah, 40 seconds left, just under 25 on the shot clock here. As Murphy looks, she had a chance to put that one up. She will pull that one back out as Dura gets the ball to Murphy. Finds Sarnes on the right wing. Sarnes is three up and good for the Red Devils here, as now they don't get the 2-for-1, but the shot clock will turn off here as there are 20 seconds and counting for the Rockford Regents. 15 seconds left here as Rockford will try to work against Hawkins. They find Fiorucci in the corner. That three attempt is up, no good. Out of bounds on the Rockford Regents. Again, Murphy with great position there on the box out, forcing that long rebound to just fall out of bounds.
Yeah, we see a press now from Rockford. They don't want Eureka to be able to roll the ball basically to half court and get a decent-looking shot with 2 seconds left.
As they will just inbound this one to Dura. Dura will just run out the clock here with 2 seconds. Eureka College putting it on Rockford early, up 46-22 at the half. I'm Thomas Harrison alongside Mikhail Cashdollar. Make sure you stay tuned, as right before halftime ends, we will bring you some stats and what to look forward to in the second half of action. Hello and welcome back to the Christine Bonatti Bullwinkle Arena and Convocation Center here in the Reagan Center at Eureka College. I'm Thomas Harrison. Alongside me is Kyle Cashdollar. And in that first half, we saw all Eureka all the time, 46-22 here over Rockford. Kyle, why don't you break down a few of the stats we saw in the first half?
Yeah, we see the leading scorer here for Eureka, Ashley Harfs with 9 points, a number that really stands out. Lexi Dooley with 7 rebounds, 3 of those coming on the offensive boards.
Yeah, as we see right there, something else that stands out, the turnover deficit, 11 turnovers for Rockford to just 4 for Eureka College. We talked about the steals for Dura, only credited for 2, but of those 11 turnovers for Eureka, while she may not get a steal for a lot of those, she has forced a lot of those turnovers. If it counted the forced turnovers, you would likely see her steal number up around 6, 7. She has done a great job defensively. Like Kyle and I were kind of talking about a little bit off of air, the scoring really spread out for the Red Devils. Not one person on this team looking to take over offensively, and you can see that from how well this team gets going offensively when they are passing the ball. When that ball is not hitting the floor, they are moving without the ball, off-ball screens, and trying to work inside out. For the Rockford Regents, the high scorer is Nicole Silvers, as she was able to go 3 of 4 from beyond the arc. Really their best scoring threat there, as Rockford has really struggled to get anything going down low, as Eureka's defense has been very tough defensively on the inside. As now Eureka will get the ball out of the break, and quickly a great pass from Dura to Falls on the outside to Harfs. That one just short, however, rebounded by Fiorucci. Rockford attacking the left side of your screen here, as Fiorucci will be guarded by Harfs. They swing that ball out to Rangel on the right side, guarded by Dura. She's forced to pick up the dribble. She gives that one to Silvers. They try to go over the top to Russell, and that one's stolen away by Falls, making a nice athletic play there to keep that one in bounds, tipping it to Dooley, as now Morgan will bring the ball up through the break as they find Harfs, and she finds Dooley down low. She takes a couple dribbles, backs that one up, and puts it in 4-2, 48-22 here.
You could tell there she wanted to put it up right away, realized she was directly under the basket. Very tough angle. Took a couple dribbles back, had that nice angle for the shot then.
Talked about Eureka being able to win this matchup of the physicality, and Dooley showing it off right there, as Dura will come away with another steal, kicks that one out to Morgan. Morgan over the top, 2 Falls, touch pass, 2 Harfs. Great unselfish basketball right there from the Red Devils. So you could see you could try to force up a shot there in transition, but they did a good job passing that one around, just unfortunately don't get the roll they were hoping for, as Rockford now will get the ball back on offense. Rangel here at the top of the key. She will dribble out and pass to Keller. Keller works down low to Fiorucci, back out to Keller. Nice closeout there by Falls, but a nice hit there from Keller on the left wing. This Rockford team has looked like one, when they get a little bit of space, they have shown they can shoot the 3 ball, but they've just struggled to get that spacing and find those open shots. As now Dura has the ball. She will work back middle along the free throw line. Gets that one out to Harfs. Morgan thinks about it. She will instead drive baseline, put up the floater. That one no good. Tipped by Dooley, rebounded by Rangel. Rangel gets it to Fiorucci as they kick the ball out to Keller. Keller thinks about the 3 as she works inside to Russell. Russell trying to drive on Dooley, but to no avail as that shot is no good. Rebounded by Harfst. Red Devils have numbers, 5 on 3 here. The nice no-look pass to Falls, and Falls drops that one in the basket. Harfst right there running the break, working to the left side, and dishing that one back to the right to a wide-open Falls.
The first couple of minutes of this half, we've seen the floor really open up. There haven't been many stoppages like there were in the first half, and that suits the Red Devils well as they can run and gun.
As now Keller is able to knock down a baseline jumper from the right side. Rockford doing a much better job of scoring here early in the second half than they did in the first. So now Morgan will drive, put that one up, no good, but gets her own rebound. That one high off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Dooley this time. Dooley's shot blocked, but she will get that one. Get it to Dura, find Falls down low. She puts that one up and in for 2, as Falls has done a nice job of filling the lanes there, sneaking in the back door and getting some easy baskets. 52-27 here, Eureka over the Rockford Regents, just under 7 minutes in the third quarter. So kick this one out along the right side. Rockford looking to get a screen there from Russell, as Silvers will now find Russell. Russell not wanting to put that one on the ground, guarded by Dooley. She will kick it out, and they will call a foul there. I believe, on Falls. Looked like might have been a little bit of a flop. But they didn't see a lot of contact. But right there, Russell hit the ground pretty hard.
Yeah, that didn't take much to knock her over at all. It looked like purely accidental contact there, but still got the call.
An open look there for Eureka, but that no good, rebounded by the Red Devils. As Dura now high step, she tries to drive baseline. That one cut off defensively. Her pass tipped and stolen by Eureka. Eureka now looks to run the break. She works along the right side. She will kick it out. And that shot is no good, rebounded, and Yerk puts that one on the board for another 2 points. This one to Morgan. The Red Devils working quickly here. They get it to Dooley down low. Dooley tries to put that one up, no good. An aggressive rebound there by Falls. That one no good, but rebounded, tipped around, and eventually they will call that foul on Dooley as she was fighting with Keller to try to get that rebound. Rockford will inbound this ball, down 52-29 here. 6 minutes in the third quarter. Fiorucci trying to make something work against Harfst, and she will just fall right there. That one will roll out of bounds, be a turnover, and a Red Devil basketball.
Yeah, it looks like some feet got crossed up, just like in the NFL, pass interference. If it's accidental mix-up in feet, no foul.
As now Morgan will hand this one off to Dura up around the logo. Dura waiting on the screen from Falls, looking for the pick and roll there. As Dura just hesitated on that pass, kind of lost the handle there, and they will get her for a travel. It'll be a turnover and Rockford ball. Fiorucci will swing it to Rangel. Rangel trying to work inside, but great defense. Falls fronting down low. So now Falls will guard Silvers. That shot is up high off the basket. High off the backboard, good for Keller. Morgan now drives. She hits Harfst on the right side, trying to work down low to Dooley. Dooley has great positioning. Falls had an open three, but she chooses to pass that one up. As now Harfst will take the three. That one just short, rebounded by Yerk.
Yeah, we're just about halfway through this third quarter with the Red Devils leading 52-31. But this second half has really been all Rockford so far. They've played much better than they did in the first half.
As Yerk's pass to Rangel for the open three, no good, rebounded by Dooley, as Morgan will go over the top to Dura. Dura finds a cutting Dooley. Dooley with a full head of steam down low. That one up, no good, rebounded by Yerk. Like Kyle mentioned, the Red Devil scoring has really slowed down thus far in the second half. They've still been playing well defensively, but Rockford has done a much better job at getting to the basket than they did in that first half. As now it appears Keller will get to the line for a pair of free throws as she was fouled, trying to work down low. Rockford finding a few more open lanes, finding some more holes here in this Red Devil defense. In that first half, this defense for Eureka was certainly very stout and not allowing much penetration at all from Rockford. So that first free throw good from Keller, as Dooley will check out of the game. Samantha Sarnes will check back in for the Red Devils, along with Flanagan heading to the scoring table to check in for Rockford. Second free throw attempt is good from Keller, cutting this lead back to 19 for the Red Devils. First time we've seen this lead inside 20 points in quite some time, as Eureka has just been dominant in the first half. A little bit slower here in the second half, but looking to close this one out here at home. As Harfst will try to dribble down low. She is trapped, but dribbles her way out of it all the way back up top. Gets it to Sarnes. She finds Dura. Sarnes a step back from the three-point line. That one from some distance right there as Sarnes knocks another one down. You give her some space, and she is not afraid to take that shot.
Yeah, it wasn't even bad defense there either. She was guarded pretty decently right on the three-point line there. Decided to take a deep three, why not try it? And money.
Yeah, quick release from Sarnes, just needs a little bit of room, and she can get that one off as a nice move down low from Flanagan there. Gets Rockford back on the board, as now Rockford just gets lost in transition. Great look there from the freshman Morgan as she finds Harfst. After that basket, the Red Devils just fly down the floor, taking advantage of their speed advantage.
Yeah, the rest of the game, that's what I'm looking for. Hopefully force more misses, really run in transition like they did in the first half.
Yeah, that really where Eureka thrives as the tip shot there. Harfst trying to go for that rebound, but she was hit hard by Flanagan there, and the ball will go out of bounds, but Rockford will retain possession. So now we see several subs from both sides as now Seals and Hawkins check in to the game for the Red Devils, and Falls and Harps will get a quick breather on the bench. So now Rangel tries to hit Flanagan cutting. They will go back to Rangel. No good. Rebounded by Seals. Seals will dump that one over the top to Morgan, and here we go. The Red Devils are off and running. Morgan cuts back left. She finds a wide open Sarnes. She thought about it, tried to get the better shot to the basket, but they will call her for the travel.
Yeah, she's done that a couple times, that little stutter step before she's able to get the ball on the ground with her dribble.
I like what she's doing there, trying to get the more high percentage shot. If she can get a couple defenders closing out, blow by him right there to the basket. But she had a lot of space. That's a shot that you have to wonder if she shouldn't just take that one. As we've seen, she has a lot of range, a great three-point shooter. Nice job there, ball movement by Rockford as they work the baseline, kick it back outside, but now the offense will break down a little bit as they give it to Yerk. Yerk tries to head to the baseline, no good, rebounded by herself, and she will put that one back up and in for two. Yerk has checked in off the bench in this second half and really led this Rockford offense. As that pass tipped, and it will lead to a jump ball. Possession will go back to the Rockford Regents. 57-37 here, 2:42 left in this third quarter. This third quarter has been moving very quickly, as it seems like have not been a lot of dead balls. We saw a few fouls early, but recently it's just been all offense from both sides running the floor. So now Flanagan tries to make a move on Seals. Seals with great defense, staying straight up and down. This one rebounded by Morgan, as Morgan will outrun the Rockford Regents defense. Kick it out to Dura. Dura has her time. She puts that one up, knocks it down from the left corner.
We've really seen great three-point shooting today from the Red Devils. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, this is definitely a team that is able to score and score in bunches. It's certainly a fun offense to watch when it's firing on all cylinders. An exciting team, looking forward to what they can do once this team gets into conference play. As that shot from Flanagan, no good, rebounded by Sarnes, and Morgan once again off and running. She finds a wide open Hawkins. Hawkins, the extra pass to Seals, still centering that one out. Seals no good, but gets her on rebound. Hawkins has all the time in the world for that three. Knocks that one down with ease. This Red Devil team, one that is up by 26 points. That a lead that's going to be hard to come back from, hard to even really close that gap. But this Eureka team is still playing like they are down by 10. They still play, no matter whether they're up 20, down by 20. You couldn't tell with the way this team plays. They still play with a lot of fire and a lot of pursuit of the end goal, trying to get that victory.
Yeah, they've still got that gas pedal pressed down to the floor, that is for sure.
So now Dura will get the rebound. A great pass in transition once again to Sarnes. Dura passed that one off, and she was already running back down to the other end of the floor because she knew that was 2 points as she threaded the needle right there to a cutting Sarnes. Just the court vision that this team has and the awareness, just how well they play together. As you can see right there, Dura knew exactly where Sarnes was going to be. Sarnes knew that she was going to get the ball from Dura. They didn't even have to look at each other right there as Dura almost comes away with another steal. But this will still be a Rockford ball.
You can see the chemistry between these older Red Devils players, and it'll be fun to see how that develops through the year with some of these younger players getting in the mix.
Certainly fun to watch here. Like how I mentioned, the chemistry this squad has seen so far early in the season, as that three good from Keller. And Rockford has shown they can shoot a little bit if they get the open looks. Just in the first half, they really struggled to get those looks. Right there, Sam Sarnes had a lot of space. She will kick it out, finds Abby Hahn in the corner. Hahn's three, no good. That one tipped around, rebounded by Russell. Russell will get this one up to Fiorucci here as the Red Devil lead now at 25, 65-40. They get it to Rangel. Sarnes giving Rangel a lot of space there. They try to pick and roll with Yerk. That one no good. Yerk gets her own rebound once again, puts that one up and in for two.
Yeah, you mentioned her coming off the bench. She's really been a spark plug for the Rockford offense in the third quarter.
Yeah, didn't call her name a lot in the first half, but this third quarter has been her time to shine for the Rockford Regents here as 7 seconds left. Head coach Amos Arbogast just telling them, slow it down, just make sure you get this one final shot. As a nice look there to Seals. Seals with a great move, working left. Puts that one up and in off the spin right there. 67-42 here as we head to the fourth quarter as the Eureka College women's basketball team looking to close this one out here in this fourth quarter. A 25-point lead. This team in the last two games has just been absolutely dominant.
Yeah, they've been on the boards all day. So you can see the chemistry, as I just mentioned a couple of minutes ago, between all these older players there between Sarnes and the freshman Seals. It was great teamwork there. The give and go, tremendous play.
Especially there with the shot clock running down. You just want to hold the ball, get one last final shot. You don't want to hold it for too long and end up forcing a shot there. But a great job by Sarnes keeping the spacing right there between she and the freshman Seals. And Seals had a nice move right there, had her back to the basket, turns, puts that one up, and good as the Red Devils now just looking. You would think most teams just put this one on cruise control, but this Red Devil team still with the foot on the gas pedal as they have come out. They are still running in transition. They are still playing tight defense. Sometimes you kind of see teams start slacking on defense. They slow down a little bit. They get a little bit lackadaisical. But I think that shows exactly why this Red Devil squad is one that is primed to make a tournament run, is they don't care what the score is. They're still going to play their brand of basketball. They're still going to play their game. They're not going to let anything other than themselves dictate the style of play.
Yeah, and it's nice to see them come out and play a full game, because when they get into conference play, it's not going to be these 67-42 blowouts. They're going to have to play a full 40 minutes and compete the entire time.
Certainly an exciting team to watch. If you have not gotten out to see them yet, hopefully you swing by the Reagan Center and see what this team is all about. If not, we ask that you still stay tuned with us throughout the entire season. It's certainly a pleasure to bring these contests to you here from the Reagan Center. As now Sam Sarnes with the move. She gets up some space down low. That one tipped around, rebounded by Russell there for the Rockford Regents. Fiorucci will bring this ball up the court, guarded by Sarnes. They swing the ball around to Keller. Keller gets that one up to Silvers. Silvers tries to find some room down low, looking to draw the foul there, but there is no call on that one. Then it appears they will call Murphy, for the foul right there, trying to fight for the rebound for Eureka. So inbound this one in the corner. A quick three from Keller, no good. A long rebound tipped out, and the Red Devils have a 2-on-1 fast break here as Sarnes with the ball fake there, and she will try to put that one up, but a hard foul there by Silvers as Sarnes was trying to get that ball fake, get a little bit of space, take that one herself, but she will head to the line for 2 free throws. Sarnes' first free throw attempt will fall for the Red Devils, 68-42, with 9:21 left here in the contest. Sarnes' second attempt is up and good. It is 69-42 here for the Red Devils, 9:20 and counting.
Yeah, it's getting late early here for the Rockford team. Eureka's just played a really nice game today.
As now Rockford, that shot no good, tipped out by Sarnes. And the Red Devils do a good job of escaping pressure there in the backcourt. Sarnes almost lost that one. She kicks it out to Hawkins. Hawkins from the baseline, no good. Rebounded there by Silvers. It's now another drive from Rockford trying to get out and run themselves from Keller, but that one will be no good. However, she is fouled and will head back to the line for 2. So we see another sub looking to get in on the action. Number 23, Hannah Hamilton, another freshman for this Red Devil squad. She will check into the game for Samantha Sarnes. Keller's second free throw attempt will fall as well. 69-44, 8:50 left here in the matchup between your Eureka College Red Devils and the Rockford Regents. Abby Hahn now getting screen from Seals as she'll work up top there to Hamilton, just checking into the game. They find Hahn, she thinks about it, drives to the basket, makes a defender miss and puts that one up and in for 2 in the lane. Nice move there by Hahn, catching a little bit of the body and still being able to put that one in for the Red Devils.
Yeah, nice job being able to keep her balance.
Yeah, great job of body control right there as she got hit hard but able to keep her feet and go right there. As it appears, again, there will be a foul trying to fight through the screen for the Red Devils. Another one that looked like it might have been a bit of a flop, as that is the second time Russell has hit the floor hard for Rockford after what looked like not a lot of contact.
Yeah, she might just win an Oscar by the end of this season.
as you see right there. Russell will get this inbounds pass. They will swing it back around left side. That play out of the break, blown up there by the Red Devil defenses. Rockford will be forced to slow things down here and pull it back out, reset. The Silvers will get the screen from Eureka. Fiorucci takes that three-point attempt, no good. However, she will be fouled by Hahn and head to the free throw line for 3 free throw attempts. Eureka had played what looked to be an extremely clean game in the early going, but here in the fourth quarter, just in the first 2 minutes here, we've seen several more fouls. You'd have to think Coach Amos Arbogast, the next dead ball, something he's going to talk about with this team. You have a lead like this, as now the lead cut back down to 26. You just want to play clean basketball. Well, you don't want to alter your style of play where you're still going for those steals. You're still jumping in the passing lanes. You have to just be a little bit smarter there and not really stop going for those balls, but be a little more hands-off and just not draw those fouls.
Yeah, that foul in particular, she's forcing up a three. It's not a high percentage shot. Just close out, but be cautious.
That free throw attempt no good there. Hahn had the rebound. It'll be tipped out and recovered by Murphy right there, as she will get it to Morgan, no good. Morgan gets the rebound, puts that one up. It will roll around, no good once again. That one rebounded again by the Red Devils. That one good for the freshman Hannah Hamilton, getting her name in the scoring column. Good job there of staying with those rebounds, as the Red Devils get 4 chances on that possession, and they make Rockford pay. So now Silvers looking to pass that one out to Flanagan. Silvers thought about it, pump fake, but a great closeout there from Seals. So now Keller thought about it, and again, this Red Devil defense, their closeouts have been in the face of Rockford, struggling to get any space to shoot right there, as Yerk again finds a little bit of space down low on the block. A nice move to put that one in for 2. So now Hahn with the ball at the top of the key. She kicks it out to Hamilton. Hamilton has some space there, gives it back to Hahn. Hahn drive and kick that one back out to Marissa Murphy. No good. Rebounded there by Yerk. Hit the ball to Fiorucci right here. The Red Devils up 73-48, 6:49 and ticking in the fourth quarter. They try to get that one in low to Yerk, but stolen away by Hamilton. Hamilton will run the break herself. She gets cut off there, and we have a player down for Rockford, as it appears, trying to tip that ball out. She might have caught a little bit of a hand in the face area. She will hit the floor. Hopefully everything is okay, as she is being helped to her feet. So it looks like she might have gotten hit in the eye a little bit right there, just trying to go for that steal. But Eureka will retain possession here out of the dead ball. So we see another new face check into the game for the Red Devils, that number 50, Madison Murphy. Hamilton will inbound this one to Murphy, as now Hahn will drive and kick that one out to Marissa Murphy. We get it to Hamilton. Hamilton tries to drive cross court. She kicks it to Hahn. Hahn's three up long, no good. Rebounded by Rangel. Rangel gets it to Fiorucci. Fiorucci will try to drive left side. She gets that one to Keller. Keller goes up. Nice defense there, but Hamilton just reaching a little bit. If she stays straight up right there, likely not going to get that call, but she tried to go for the block, and now Rockford will head to the free throw line once again.
Yeah, she was real close to getting it. Might have gotten a little bit of the body, too.
As now Keller's first free throw attempt is good, 73-49, 6:10 in the fourth quarter. This Red Devil team, a lot of freshmen getting a chance to see some minutes here in this contest. You have this big lead, able to work on some things with your whole team. Good to get some of those players some playing time here, see what they can do in actual game situations.
Absolutely. I mentioned it on Thursday, both in the women's and the men's games, that getting these freshmen into these games late is valuable experience to build on for the future.
Yeah, some players in practice, you obviously try to get everyone their looks, but you can't always see just exactly what they can do. They don't get to showcase their abilities until they're in a game situation. So nice here in these non-conference contests early in the season. If you can get these big leads, you can get those players a chance to make an impact here. You can see what they can do, and who knows, maybe they turn into a role player for you down the road as we get into conference play. Flanagan was fouled on a rebound attempt down at the other end of the floor, but Rockford is in the bonus, so she will head to the line and misses the first of her 2 free throw attempts. She will miss the pair, and that one rebounded by Marissa Murphy. Murphy will take it herself. She finds Hamilton down low. Nice look there from Murphy running the floor.
Yeah, a common thread we see across all of these Eureka guards, it seems. Every one of them has great court vision.
It's right there. Murphy playing some nice defense as well. And now Morgan will rip that one away. She passes it off to Abby Hahn. Abby Hahn with the easy fast break layup. That one will rattle around the rim and fall for 2. As now Keller will look to answer on the other end. She gives the ball off to Yerk. Yerk finds Rangel in the corner. They're trying to work down low to Keller, but great defense down there by Hahn. Hahn, see right there, I don't like that foul call at all, as they say she went over the top, and I was just about to compliment her on how well it looked like. She went straight up and down, didn't even leave the floor right there. But Rockford will draw the foul call and head back to the free throw line.
Yeah, the referee must have seen something there that we did not.
Yeah, she right there on the angle, but that free throw is no good from here. It appeared she was straight up and down, had the feet set. It looked like very nice defense. Over another foul for this Red Devil squad. And Keller will knock down the back half of her free throw attempts. Marissa Murphy now with the ball. She gives it to Abby Hahn. Abby Hahn at the top of the key. She drives in, kicks it out to Murphy. Murphy, they will swing it back now to Madison Murphy as they will get it all the way across court now. As Marissa Murphy now drives to the basket. Madison Murphy trying to fight for that rebound, and Yerk will come away with that one. They thought about a 3-point attempt right there from Keller, and they will work inside to Flanagan. Flanagan power dribble, nothing there. As the Red Devil defense did a good job of collapsing. And there's some nice defense from Madison Murphy, who just checked into the game. A bigger body. She just kept the hands straight up, altered that shot, and then gets the Red Devils in transition here. Gets them a chance. Missed, no good. Rebounded by Hahn, but she goes up for the second chance shot attempt. And she is fouled and will head to the line now for the Red Devils.
Late in this game, we've seen Marissa Murphy is just all over the place, running up and down the court, playing great defense.
A great job from her, as we see with these freshman guards in the game here in Morgan and Murphy. Both of them, they've seen a lot of playing time early. But they just run the floor very well. Great additions to this Red Devil squad. Hahn's free throw attempt is good. And now checking into the contest for the first time, number 40, Madison Darrow, another freshman. She will check in for Abby Hahn. Fiorucci now bring the ball up. She will get a screen from Rangels. They will try to go over the top. Nice job there defensively from the Red Devils, trapping down low. However, that ball stolen right back by Rockford. This one kind of thrown around a little bit, trying to tip it out. But Rockford will look to reset things here as Fiorucci will cut back. She hits Flanagan. Flanagan takes a dribble, nowhere to go, and she will travel right there. Good job of recovery by this Red Devil defense. As things got a little hectic there, the ball was flying around, changing possession several times. But the defense stayed set once Rockford was able to recover and forces the turnover right there.
Yeah, that's a situation. If you're the Red Devils, you just want to secure possession of that ball. Don't worry about moving it up the floor quickly. Just get possession and then bring it up the floor.
So now the Red Devils doing a great job of swinging the ball here as Madison Darrow's three attempt is no good, but tipped back in by Hamilton and kept alive. As now Murphy's shot is no good, rebounded by Yerk, but trapped in the corner. She is just able to get that pass off to Keller. Keller now looks to drive, and that ball tipped out. Looked like it might have gone off her knee, but they will call it Rockford ball. So Eureka with the 28-point lead, 78-50 here, 3:23 left in this contest. So now they hand this one off to Rangel. Rangel works inside to Flanagan. Flanagan double-teamed right there, and they will call that foul on Hamilton. As again, just trying to get the hand in the face of Flanagan right there. Flanagan able to draw that foul call. Flanagan's first shot is good for the Rockford Regents, 78-51 here. 3:15 left in this fourth quarter as Eureka has really just put it on Rockford back-to-back. Big margins of victory for this Eureka women's squad. So now they will get this one to Hamilton as she puts that shot up, no good. Rebounded by Keller. Fiorucci with the ball as she will work right side to Rangel, trying to get it inside to Flanagan, but just nothing there. That shot no good. Rebounded now by Flanagan. She will take a dribble, put it back up. That one rattling around the rim, no good. Rebounded by Yerk. Yerk now tries to go with the reverse, no good. Rebounded by Madison Murphy. As now Marissa Murphy will just take this one coast to coast and try to put it up. Her shot blocked, but she gets her own rebound. She will kick that one out to Madison Darrow. So they will swing it right back. She has some space, drives in, kicks out. Red Devils doing a nice job of moving the ball here, using a lot of that possession, and that shot will fall for the Red Devils here. 80-51, really working deep into that shot clock there, burning a lot of clock, just trying to limit the amount of possessions here late in the game.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want. If you can't get a layup quick in the shot clock, you really just want to burn it down and get the best look you can.
Right there's another steal from the Red Devils as Darrow will come up with that one. However, it is tipped, and she will get that one back. Trying to get this ball across half court are the Red Devils. They're going to have to work quickly, and now they will finally get it across to Marissa Murphy, who finds a wide-open Hamilton cutting to the basket. But Yerk doing a nice job of closing in behind her and able to alter that shot from behind.
Marissa Murphy's really stood out to me in this fourth quarter. She's done a really nice job.
Yeah, she has really done a great job of controlling this offense, and she has really made an impact on defense there as Madison Murphy comes away with the altered shot and rebound right there off the Rockford miss. But like you mentioned, Kyle, Marissa Murphy has really just taken control of the offense right there. Because right there she gets to the basket, puts that one up and in for two with some contention right there. Up now 82-51. She's really just stepped up and been a leader on this squad, and what you could call maybe a second team of Red Devils is in there.
Yeah, you could tell that she noticed the Rockford defense was being a little lackadaisical around the volleyball line. She just took it, drove right to the hoop.
Definitely great court vision. You've seen she likes to check in and share minutes with the other freshman guard, Josie Morgan. Josie Morgan in the starting lineup, but Marissa Murphy has done a great job. She's earning herself a lot of minutes, and we've seen even from game 1 to game 3 the impact she has made. She has grown into a bigger role and made some great contributions for this team. Rockford at the line for 3. They made the first, missed the second, and the third free throw attempt will be coming here. Eureka now with a 30-point lead. This third free throw is good for Rockford. As now Marissa Murphy will once again bring the ball up the floor for the Red Devils. She kicks out to Hamilton. Hamilton will get it to Darrow. A bit of a low pass, but she is able to corral that one. She gets that one back to Hamilton. Marissa Murphy just burning some of the clock there. She gets it into Madison Murphy. Madison Murphy with a great move there. Just unable to get that one to fall. Rebounded by Yerk. Now Fiorucci bring the ball across the timeline. Under a minute here left in this contest there as Russell's shot no good. Rebounded by the Red Devils as they will go up the court to Darrow. Darrow just unable to come away with that one here as the shot clock will turn off here, and there will be 25 seconds left. Rockford just looking to run this one out. The Eureka Red Devil women's squad came out with their foot on the gas pedal, and we saw it on there for all of that game. I don't know about you, Kyle, but this certainly a fun one to watch as we look forward to seeing this Red Devil team in the future get into conference play.
Yeah, absolutely, and building this experience for the reserves is valuable for Coach Amos Arbogast. See what he's got on his bench and what he can go to for valuable minutes.
Now Rockford inbounds the ball with 10 seconds left here. Fiorucci just looking to run the clock out, get a good shot if they can, but that pass will go out of bounds. Eureka will regain possession here and just burn the final 2 seconds off the clock right here as the final horn will sound. Eureka College women come away with a 29-point margin of victory, 82-53 over the Rockford Regents. Great showing by this women's basketball team led by second-year head coach Amos Arbogast.
Yeah, it was a great win after a win against Robert Morris. To see that gas pedal still on the floor, and they played a great game from start to finish here today.
Great job by this squad, and they will be back in action soon here. Make sure you check out the upcoming schedule, all the post-game stats, post-game write-up, and all the other news from Eureka College Athletics today on EurekaRedDevils.com. I'm Thomas Harrison. Alongside me, Kyle Cashdollar. Thanks for tuning in.